Hello, Foxpack, and welcome back to Believe. Now, I know I said that I wouldn't necessarily be doing a video on this, but hey, I figured why not record anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing an easy mode run of arcade mode with just the dual pistols, meaning for people like White Mark II, I believe. He's super fragile to the flamethrower, so you're not gonna really see me using that. As you can see, the only weapons I have are the original two, and I'm only gonna be using the dual pistols. I might swap them, but I'll never actually use the other one as in fire it. No, I did actually swap out my chair just for the recording, so hopefully you don't hear any noise from it. If you do, then I'll just have to find another chair that's in my house somewhere and use it instead. There are a lot of squeaky chairs. We're not really, for lack of a better word, rich enough to have better sort of equipment for recording, even though none of this is actually meant for recording. My traditional chair is an office chair, but I don't think you guys came here to hear me complain, or maybe you did. I'm not sure what you guys subbed for. I'm sure most of you probably just came from Wolfie's channel and don't even watch my content. Which, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. But, I am kind of surprised how my brother hasn't been recording anything lately. I mean, he has all the software available to use on his computer. But, I'm not sure if I went over this in the actual Let's Play of Bleed, but, the lower the difficulty, the more some stuff changes. Like bosses will have less health and do less damage, and you'll have more defense and stuff like that. Like Guppy here is another prime example of a boss that's gonna be extremely easy if I had the flamethrower, and it still is pretty easy without it. And I'm not sure if that came up in audio, but I just got a Discord message. But it wasn't that loud. Anyway, yeah, that's the first level complete, no damage. Hopefully we can keep that up though. Now sorry about that. I am trying to make this a bit quicker than normal, because this is a chair that I borrowed and is actually my aunt's. So I can't really keep it for long, otherwise she'll get mad. I also hopefully don't get an interruption from my brother, because unlike my aunt, where I told her I was recording, I didn't tell my brother that I was going to be recording. So hopefully he doesn't come in and expect me to, like, go up into his room or something, because then all this content would be down the drain. Not the video footage, but the actual stuff I want to talk about. I just took a hit from that thing. I was kind of hoping not to. Yeah, the Gibby and Stew area is most likely the first area where you'll get hit. But well, if you guys notice that there are some places that look like those places that spew out stuff, like right here, for example. I'm pretty sure on higher difficulties. I haven't played a very hard mode run of this game in a long time, but I'm pretty sure on higher difficulties, more of those spew out even more for a longer period of time. But anyway, that's alright. Now, I'm sure you guys might be wondering. I'm not really sure what you guys think during my videos, but you might be wondering how come I'm not using my my stuff that slows down time as much, as it does give me better maneuverability for dodging things and for doing damage. And what I say to that is the fact that Gibby and Stew's area doesn't really have any help if you actually start slowing down time. Even if I did, it would only help during like a hailstorm of bullets. Like you guys didn't get to see it, but Gibby and Stew, one of them occasionally goes over very slowly and spews down tons of bullets. Now, White Mark II's area, not even the boss himself actually makes this hard. What makes this hard is all these frequency bots. Now, I know I mentioned this before, but the frequency bots are probably the most annoying enemies in the game. But there's a bit of a twist that I want to talk about, and that is during my practice run. During my practice run for this video, that is, I was actually doing this on easy, you know, trying to do my best, because, you know, it's a practice run, so I gotta do my best. And I actually ended up beating this mode on easy. I had one hit to take until I was dead in the entire rival area, which is very surprising to me that I lived. Now, that does mean that, yes, I've had practice with this mode in particular, and honestly, that was my first attempt of it, but I still might call this video the first attempt, I'm not sure. And what sucks is the fact that, not only did I beat arcade mode on easy while I was doing my practice run, but during that practice run, I actually S-ranked Bubble Core, which was the last boss I needed to S-rank. So now I have most of the trophies, aside from the higher difficulty version trophies of this game mode. But yeah. Now, I'm surprised I didn't get hurt by that missile that literally landed right in front of me. But, I'm not complaining. I wouldn't complain to you guys, even though I just did. Sorry if my commentary's a bit stale, but it always is, isn't it? Anyway, let's fight White. I feel like this guy's name is a very thing saying about race. How like White thinks he's superior because he's a robot and he's all high tech and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deep about this, but that's what happens when you play a game such as Bleed for over 7 hours. It wasn't 7 hours I was trying to attempt this or trying to beat the game in general. It's just that I really like this game that much that I do frequent playthroughs of it, recording or not. But yeah. Oh, okay. Surprisingly, it seems like I only took one hit on that boss. During my playthrough before, most of my health, I think about 3/4 of it, was lost on Waymark 2's area, but this time I didn't have much of an issue. Normal mode is a lot harder, as easy it gets rid of tons of things, but normal just gets rid of a few things. Mainly because normal is the normal difficulty. Now, if I can make it up, the slow thing here obviously helps with the boss. You kind of need it. But if someone can beat it without using that power, please send me a video link to someone on YouTube who's recorded that and has done it without having to slow down time, without having to dodge it by slowing down time or anything. Now, I'm not gonna go over the basis of the game because I'm pretty sure you guys get it if you've seen my entire first Bleed playthrough. It is up on my channel. I mean, why would I be recording the arcade mode if it wasn't? But yeah, fighting Mantis Core is probably the first area of the core bosses that I don't particularly enjoy, because when I first fought him, I didn't know how to counter all that he did. So a lot of times I'd get killed just by just before he died, you know. But keep in mind, I'm not trying to S rank any of these bosses. I'm just trying to actually get through, which is why when it comes to bosses like Bubble Core, the last boss I actually needed to S rank in order to get the trophies. I wasn't actually trying to do it. It just kind of happened. I was just really focusing, wasn't paying attention. Anyway, into Bunny Rockette's boss fight, shall we? Now, Bunny Rockette, I don't like her. Not because of her personality, as she doesn't have one, but because of the fact that out of all the Robo bosses, in the final area, she is definitely the most annoying because both her counterparts go super quick. One will shoot her rockets into the air and make them drop just like one did, while the other will quickly dart around the thing, hitting you with their robot bodies as well as their bullets, which doesn't help if you're in a tight spot, though I'm surprised that during my run I actually did beat it like that. I really wish I recorded it for you guys, but I wanted to do at least one practice run before I did it. I said to myself, if I can make it to Battle Leon's place, without dying, or not without getting hit, but without dying, like I said, that I'd say, okay, I'll make a couple videos on it to see if I can beat it. Now, I'm not sure. I never tried this, and it doesn't look like it works, but I was thinking, I thought to myself while doing the run as well, that some of the laser bot that you have to hit in order to damage it during the actual laser bot's boss is red, and there are occasionally red laser bots that you find here while you're going through. Now I was thinking that that if you shoot the red laser bots that are here, it'll put damage on some of the laser bots later. But it was either I was missing the actual bot and wasn't hitting it just then, or that you just can't actually do that. But anyway, on to the laser bots. Now, this was my most hated boss, aside from Bubble Core before. But now that I had played through it again, I didn't really hate it that much. Not as much as I thought I did anyway. It's just that I wasn't very good at telling which way the bots were gonna go. And there, bam. Let's continue. So break the door. There we go. Now we're moving straight on to Mirror Core, I believe it's called. I don't know. Like I said, I've done frequent playthroughs of the game, but for me, I still can't remember names because I have terrible memory. Like, I can't remember stuff that happened a couple weeks ago. At least not very specific stuff. I can remember the general idea because I don't really do much different. I record videos, I upload them, I edit them, and I do the typical stuff. Now, during my actual run when I was doing Mirror Core, and the one that was the one I first beat this on, he never did that laser attack, which I was kind of glad of because of the fact that I was never able to always dodge all the burst fires. I always got hit by at least one of them, which really saddened me because that's exactly what just happened. This is probably the most frustrating part of the level right here. That's not a boss. Is these bubble things. So you could argue the whole area is the bubble things, but still, I don't like this area because of the fact that I was even doing my practice run without the pistols, or with the pistols, and I don't know, they were just annoying. But yeah, half health and at Battle Leon. Definitely one of the easier bosses in my opinion. I mean, it's no like Lingering Well for Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, but it's definitely nothing too easy. Easier, well, this is just my opinion, but easier than Bunny Rocket, because in Bunny Rocket's stage, there's a certain move that she rarely does, where she will actually glide around slowly rather than super quick, and just shoot slow-moving projectiles at you, and because they stay on screen so long, you obviously get hit by them. Now, believe it or not, this is the most dangerous part of the game, because if you are too slow during this part, you will get crushed and instantly die. And because it's arcade mode, that means that you will instantly lose. So you will never be able to get this far. Like, say like your friend got you to this point and you suck at the game so you can't get to this point yourself. If you died here, they would have to get you back rather than you getting back yourself, because of that thing is instant death. Now all it is speed, which is nice because, believe it or not, that's one thing I'm good at in this game, is being quick, even though I don't show it in my videos. But I am pretty fast. Anyway, do you guys like clicker games? I personally like them. Like, I'm pretty sure at least like 10 of my 50 or so Steam games are a sort of clicker game that also have a browser counterpart, which I really don't mind. Like one of them, my personal favorite right now is Realm Grinder, which has a browser counterpart. It also has a mobile counterpart. Realm Grinder has so many counterparts. Yeah, you see Bubblecore only got a rank B, and that's because he actually is much harder to S rank than it looks. It's not just me getting hit, which, even though that doesn't help, so which is why part of the reason why I gotta be ranked. But it's just basically, in my opinion, harder. Everyone has different opinions, and everyone has a different sort of a skill set, I guess you could say. Some in this game might be better at not being able to take hits, like being able to dodge rather than being fast like I am. Now, in very hard mode during this spore section, specifically the spore section of these sort of hollow-esque looking ones, some of them will actually have those yellow ones in them, and when you shoot them, they will shoot those yellow ones out, those yellow bullets out, just like the yellow spores alone do, which is annoying, and probably will most likely be the thing to kill you in that section, not gonna lie. I just got saved by RNG, did you guys see that? The platform decided to turn just when I needed it to, because otherwise I was going to be hit by the thing. But yeah, Dragonheart, arguably the easiest boss in the game. Like, it basically rivals Guppy with how much it just takes hits and doesn't care. Anyway, let's go. Now we gotta go through the Robo-Baddies area, which tougher versions of things we've just defeated, like, about 15 or so minutes ago. In no way do you have to kill these things. Like, there's actually the secret achievement for this area is actually called Perfect Pacifist, is where you actually go all the way through to the roof, and you can't get damaged, and you can't kill anything. If you kill anything or get damaged by anything, you will instantly lose the ability to get the achievement during that run. You have to do it all at once. Which is probably, arguably the hardest one, but in my opinion, the Speed Demon one in Bunny Rockette's stage is the hardest, because there's so much time wasted during the sort of section where you're running in her little sort of plane rocket thing is just shooting you and dropping enemies. There's so much time wasted because of the fact that you can't speed it up, and so you just got to get to that point with a certain amount of time, and then you'll get it no problem. Now, this is an area that I have to concentrate more so than the other areas. Sometimes a forgiving thing will happen, because you can once they hit half health, like this is only on certain parts of the robo bosses, but once they hit half health, one of them will just spontaneously combust. It doesn't matter which one you were shooting, yeah, that's the move I was talking about that is annoying to me. It's harder to do on the other one because you have a much more limited dodging space. Even though you can sort of glide, I don't know. I want to know the backstory behind Bunny Rockette, like how she can fly and stuff. But White Mark 2, White Mark 3, technicality I guess, will actually take the longest because of the fact that oh, I failed. I wasn't paying attention to my health. I agree. No, we were so close. But yeah, as you can see, I had a score of 15,451, and I think my rankings were like CSCBASSA or something like that. They give you all the rankings of all your bosses in a sort of order. I don't know. But if you guys want to see me do it on, like you can see I failed a bit on normal, didn't get anywhere near this score. But if you guys want to see me try it on normal, hard, or even very hard, which I might die in the first stage, or if you want to see me just do it, just do it more, just go ahead and tell me in the comments below, and I will see you later, Foxpack.